All right, Shalom. We are the real Hebrew Israelites. Coming out weekend, and we got the prophesy the downfall of America. Okay, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you are the children of Israel. But before we begin, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Qadash. Double honors to our teachers, the apostles, and elders of Great Millstone. Amen. We back out here again, man. Through the spirit of power, Yahawah. Now, I had this book, went into this once before. Behold a Pale Horse by William Cooper. All right. And he goes into the well-laid plans of these damn upper echelon. All right. These banking elite. Same thing you just said. These banking elite, man. So we're going to get into it. Let's get there first.
This is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 6. How are the things of Esau searched out?
Yeah, how are the things of Esau searched out? The Lord told us to prophesy against Esau, man. Right? Go ahead.
How are his hidden things sought up?
Yeah, how are his hidden things sought up? Well, they're sought up by the way of the prophets, man. By the way of the Lord Yahawah revealing these things to his men. Let's get that. Ezekiel 35. So, yeah, we ought to come out here, speak against this wicked ass kingdom, and tell it it's going to fall. At the same time, give you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans warning. You got to preach about?
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir.
Yeah, Mount Seir is another word for Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Okay? Go ahead.
And prophesy against me.
And what?
And prophesy against
so,
me.
Yeah, we hold the testimony of Yahawah, so we're going to prophesy against you, damn dope. All right? Go ahead,
and say unto it, Thus saith the Lord Yahawah, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against
you. The Lord Yahawah is against you, damn dope. You ain't escaping from all the iniquity you have prescribed on the planet Earth. Go ahead,
and I will stretch out mine hand against thee.
And that's what you're going to see. The Lord going to stretch out his hand. Who is what? Yahawashi. He's going to stretch out his hand against you, man. All right? Now let's get to some of these information. This is from Behold a Pale Horse, William Cooper. It's chapter 6. It says, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, or FEMA. It says a tool that can be used to establish the police state. It says you must never be found at home on any holiday. Say you should not be found at home on any holiday. Now, a brother brought this up to me. If you look in the scriptures, all right, the things that happen on high holy days. So who is this meant to, right? It says you must never be found at home on any holiday. Your life depends on how well you can obey that rule. So these devils, all right, knowing that people are going to be home during those wicked holidays, where they're easily accessible to come in and take them. All right. Now these are some of the executive orders that they have. All right. It says, I'm gonna jump down to like the 5th paragraph. It says, now the only thing that has to happen for FEMA to be able to implement all the executive orders, emergency executive orders, is for the president to declare a national emergency of any type. And if you're paying attention, Biden just extended the national emergency. You know, Trump initially, put it out there, but Biden just recently extended the national emergency. Let's read this again. It says, now the only thing that has to happen for FEMA to be able to implement all executive orders, emergency executive orders, is for the president to declare a national emergency of any type. It says, as long as it's a national emergency. See, these devils had these things already on the book. That's what we tell you, James. to repent, to come back to Yahawah, because that's the only way out of here, man. You got that?
Yeah. Go ahead. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 10, verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees.
And we're going to read about some of these unrighteous decrees that these devils has prescribed. Go ahead,
and that write grievously, which they have prescribed.
They've already pre-written. All right, this book was written when? In 1989, man. You know? Let's make sure. I got a revised copy. You know? Yep. It was written in 1991, but it was revised in 2019, in which they took some of the information out. You know, they're exposing them. You know, namely the Quran. All right? Read that again, slide.
Yeah. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 10, verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievously, which they have prescribed.
Go ahead.
To turn aside the needy from judge.
Who is the needy? The Israelites, man, the elect. More importantly on this side. Go ahead.
And to take away the right from the poor of my people.
See? Go ahead.
That widows may be their prey.
Yep.
And that they may rob the fatherless.
Yeah, man. Who are the fatherless? We are, man. All right? That they may rob the fatherless. This damn devil always, you know, comes with legislation, and then he comes with, you know, the hammer or the sword to execute that legislation. Right? Is it going up? So this is the executive order, and this is going into the family of the word, man. Executive order 10995 provides for the takeover of communications media. So at any point in time, they can shut the internet down, man. Give me that Amos. So yeah, man. All the things that Esau searched out, man. Or the Lord has already put it in their mind to write these laws. So when it's time, all they got to do is say, go. And all these things are enacted. There ain't going to be no more YouTube, you know. They're going to shut it down. Now, they may bring it up back in the, after a period of time, right? But you ain't going to find great millstone. But you might find some of these other people. Go ahead.
Now, this is the book of Amos, chapter 8, verse 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord.
But of hearing the words of Yahawashi. All right? Executive order 10995 provides the takeover of the communications media. You know, that media goes back to the medium in which they cast the spells over the mass of the people, you know. So the Lord has already set these things in order. The Lord said it's going to be a day, right? Well, He's going to wish for the word.
Yeah. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north.
These are known as live streams. You know, you gonna wander from this channel to this channel. What are they? I could have. Let me type great millstone. I can't find them with GMS. It keeps sending me to GMC. Let me type out the whole word. You gonna find a huge ass millstone. You ain't gonna find the word over there. That's it. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Gonna be looking. They're gonna be wondering. You know. They're gonna be looking. So like they used to be out there every weekend. They ain't out there. In the fact that the brothers, man, you see every weekend, man. Week in, week out, man. Outside, you know.
I had to look up that word stream.
Oh yeah. Matter of fact, bring out that word about
this is dictionary.com. It's a stream. A stream is a small river, a continuous flow or flow of data over the internet.
Woo, see that? See the scriptures, man. The scriptures are bad, man. So yeah, they gonna wander from sea to sea, and they're not gonna hear the words of Yahawah, man.
and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord.
Oh, that's them coming out, running to and fro, man. Of course, they're going to do it on the internet because the internet doing the heavy lifting. But they going to try and find camp, man. Then we see those brothers out there. Where they at? It was every Friday. I know I seen them. It was every Saturday. I know I seen them. No. Lord gonna shut this thing down. It's all biblical prophecy.
They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord and shall not find it.
That and shall not find it. They shall put bands about. Yeah, man. That's what we coming into. A time like no other. You know? You need to fear Yahawah by shower shot. You know? It ain't gonna be as it is. Me and the brother was chopping it up. You know, we see groups of Edomites walking, groups of Jays walking. Man, when the Lord come back, it ain't gonna be like that. It's gonna be all hell out here, man. Let me look at this scripture. I think it's okay. Go ahead. You got it.
It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, verse 26. And I will make thy tongue.
Yeah. See that? Go ahead. All right.
And I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth.
Yeah, go ahead.
That thou shalt be dumb.
Yeah, so we're not going to be stopping you. It says that thou shalt be dumb. We ain't going to give you no wisdom, knowledge, or understanding. We're going to tell you to go and buy, you know. Go ahead.
And shalt not be to them a reproof.
See, it shall not be to them a reproof. The Lord told us to go out on the highways and hedges and reprove our people, man. Bid them to the marriage.
For they are a rebellious house.
See that? For they are a rebellious house. Is it more than that? Come. So yeah, let's get back into these executive orders. This executive order 10/9/97 provides the takeover of all electric, power, petroleum, gas, fuels, and minerals. See, we already in a state of emergency. It was extended by Biden. So all you got to do is just, you know, the FEMA head just take over, man. We in those times. But this devil's going to come with great wrath, right? It says, Executive Order 10/9/88 provides for the takeover of food resources and farms. Hey, man, what you think that's going to be, man? They're going to ration that thing out to you. Only if you got the corrupt. See? Give me Matthew 24 and start at verse 3. It says Executive Order 10/9/88 provides the takeover of food resources and farms. So it's already on the books. It's already been prescribed, man. All right? We're in a national emergency right now. Oil is $100 a barrel. Come on, man. Stock market just dropped 600 points. We here. Go ahead up.
You got that going on with Ukraine. Wars and rumors of wars.
That's it.
Shit is intensifying. They got a lot of gas coming out of Russia.
Out of Ukraine.
Done. Man, we seeing the fact, we seeing the food shortages. Food is increasing. You know, the Lord has really set the stage, man. You know, for catastrophe, just catastrophic times, man. Perilous times, as the scripture says, man. You know,
as Apostle Ramla say, it ain't the food that's actually going up, it's the money that's being devalued. So that was one of the symptoms that happened in ancient Rome. Their money was starting to be devalued, and eventually it led to the ruin. It led to the fall. Right?
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us.
Oh, this was a private, intimate setting. See, we out in public, but only the ears of the elect or the hopeful elect are going to tune in. They're going to like, what are they talking about? You know?
Saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming?
Oh, that's basically what we asking. What's going to be the sign of Yahawashi coming, man? Well, we in the midst of those signs. Like the brother brought up, wars and rumors of war. You know, the increase of the price of food, the devaluing of the dollar, the economy getting ready to crash.
And of the end of the world.
Yeah, end of this current age. Right? Go ahead.
And Yahawashi answered and said unto him, Take heed that no man deceive you.
Yep.
For many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach.
Yeah, we had a couple of bug outs a couple of weeks ago saying that was the Lord, man. You know? But this scripture is being proven true. Yahawashi said it's gonna happen. They do literally say he was Yahawashi.
And shall deceive many.
Yep.
And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
See that? Like you expound it up. You see it. Wars and rumors of war. What is that? Second Ezra 9, which you shall see these things come to pass. Paraphrase. Somebody hold that. Second Ezra 9.
See that ye be not troubled.
Yeah.
For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
See that? We got a long road, as our apostles and elders been expounding this week. Man. It's a long road. Now the Lord can speed it up, you know, and make it go fast. But hey, it's a lot of things have to happen.
For a nation shall rise against nation,
Yep.
and kingdom against kingdom,
And
and there shall be famine,
yep.
and pestilence,
Go ahead.
and earthquakes in diverse places.
Oh, you got a new variant of the Obarian, right? You got a new variant of that hot stuff of HIV, you know? Hey, pestilence, man. Rumors of wars. Uproars of the people. We here. Go ahead,
All these are the beginning of sorrow.
Matter of fact, can you give me a simple group of definition of that word sorrow? I know. Look that up. A simple group of definition. The Lord said, all these are the beginning of sorrow. Come on, man. We're going to get back into these in a second. Yeah. Go ahead.
A feeling of deep distress.
So this is a simple group of definitions for the word sorrow. What is it?
A feeling of deep distress.
A feeling of deep distress. Go ahead.
Caused by loss,
Woo!
disappointment,
Woo!
or other misfortunes.
Hey, you people gonna be disappointed, man. You think it's gonna go back? No, ain't no build back better. Ain't no make America great again. It ain't gonna be like in the 2000s, you know. But everybody was getting a little chunk change, man. We had this devil in office, man.
Or other misfortunes suffered by oneself or others.
Woo! So it's gonna be a misfortune. Look at that word, misfortune. Yeah, man. All these are the beginning of sorrow. Like you got that.
It was synonym.
Oh, go ahead.
Sadness,
Woo!
unhappiness, depression, misery,
Anguish.
many great miseries. Gloom, low spirits, woe.
Said low spirit.
Yeah.
Hey, what the scripture say? A wounded spirit who can bear? You people gonna be finished, man. See, we got the word, which is gonna be the stability of our time. But you people gonna fall the fuck apart. When these devils, all of a sudden you hear that eerie sound or the purge, horn going off. And then all of a sudden you hear the executive order through, and they start running them hoes off and implement. Yo, shit a brick. Go be
Like the world star today, somebody showed a video. They say hundreds of tanks in Atlanta. In Atlanta.
yeah. Oh, that's what he just said, man. The Lord has already set the stage. He's got these devils already with this information on the books, man. You know, I remember the brother told me how when the conquistadors came over here, they brought, you know, written out legislation, but we couldn't understand. Our brothers couldn't understand what they were saying. So they read it out and then they executed. That's the same thing these devils gonna do, man. It's coming back. Okay, go ahead. Yep. Matter of fact, read that verse up. Read that.
Matthew 24:8. All these are the beginning of sorrow.
Yeah, all these are the beginning of sorrow, miseries. Your whole outlook is going to be changed, man. Your reality, well, our reality is going to become your reality. The things we've been telling you going to happen, going to manifest before your eyes. Now, this is back in the book, Behold a Pale Horse by William Cooper, page 123 of chapter 6. It says, Executive Order 10999 provides the takeover of all modes of transportation, control of highways, seaports, etc. Hey, man, these are already things that this devil has already put on the book, right? It says Executive Order 11,000 provides the mobilization of all civilians into work brigades under the government supervision. They gonna round you, take something. Man, what are the work brigades, man? No concentration camps, man. Can you get Revelation 12 and 12? It's Executive Order 11001 provides the governmental takeover of all health, education, and welfare functions. Executive Order, and this is the code right here. Executive Order 11002 designates the Postmaster General to operate a national registration of all persons. They're gonna round your ass up, take you to the post office, and they're gonna put that thing in you, man. Let's read this again. It says, Executive Order 1102 designates the Postmaster General to operate a national registration of all persons. What do you think that's doing? They shooting that thing in you, man. The Quran we've been telling you about. Does this devil know he got it in a short time?
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 10. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength. This is Revelation, chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
Woe to you. Go ahead.
For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
See that? Now these executive orders have been added to since this book was published. All right? And we're already in a state of emergency, man. We're already in a national emergency. Go look it up. Biden extended. Why was he extended? After all the so-called cases going down, they lifting these mass mandates. Why? Because he's keeping this on the books. Okay? Read that again, Dr. Shaw.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heaven, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knows that he had but a short time.
The devil know he got but a short time, man. The Lord is wrapping this thing up, man. What is that? Matter of fact, go to that. Matthew 24, I believe it's 22. Hold on. Because the days are being shortened, man. You see right there?
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 22. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved.
Yep.
But for the elect's sake.
But for the elect's sake. Because this devil know he got but a short time, but the Lord is really shortening that time. For the elect's sake. Go ahead,
But for the elect's sake, those days shall be short.
Yeah, those days shall be short. That's what we're witnessing. The shortening of the days. Literally, it was the fastest year on record last year, man. Lord is literally spinning the earth faster. Come on, man. So all these signs are playing out. So what should you be doing? What should you be doing? You should be trusting in the Lord. Hey, man, the scriptures say, pray and fast. Fast and pray. What is that? Well, Yahawashi said that they don't have me with them always. Let me see. Matthew 25. And believe it. One of you brothers can find that.
Talking about where it say, I am with you always, even to the end.
Now where it say, lost eye was first. Hold on. It say, they asked them, why don't your disciples fast? And the Lord said, should I have them fast when they are with me? But when I go, that's when they're going to fast. You can find that about the shop. So, man, we're in a time of praying and fasting, man. Getting your spirit right. Because Yahawashi is getting ready to bring it. You know? And Apostle always expounds, Apostle rawchaa always expands on praying, man. It's very important. You got to pray, man. Pray that the Lord keep you from the said peril.
Pray without ceasing.
I said prayer.
Praying for mercy, man. Really seeking the Lord while he is near.
That's right, huh? Seeking the Lord while he is near. Matter of fact. Isaiah 55. He started 6. 10. Yeah, man, we're seeking the Lord while he may be found. You got it.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 55, verse 6. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found.
Oh, yeah.
Call ye upon him while he is near.
You see, the Lord is near right now. The Lord is near right now. He's having his word go out, you know, on a high level. It's being able to have free course. That's that course of that river. Those live streams, you know, those video epistles, those wells of water, man. Right? That's a lot. Read that again.
This is Isaiah 55 and 6.
Yep.
Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near.
Call ye upon him while he is near. The Lord is near right now. You got that out? What are the things that we need to get our spirit right, man? You know? Because we are in these corruptible flesh, so we want to go off in the flesh, man. You got it out.
In John 9 and 14, then came to him the disciples of John, saying, why do we and the Pharisees fast off, but the disciples fast not. And Yahawashi said unto them, can the children of the bride chamber mourn?
Woo, listen, he was saying, can the elect mourn? The children of the bride chamber. Go ahead.
As long as the bridegroom is with them.
Continue.
But the days will come when the bridegroom shall be taken from them, and then shall they fast.
And then shall they fast. You know, that's crucifying your flesh. Come back to your Yahawashi. You know, you trying to do the things well pleasing. Go ahead, Al.
No man putteth a piece of new cloth unto an old garment.
Yep. Oh, see, you can't get this with that old mindset. It won't register. Read that again, Al.
9 and 16. Matthew 9 and 16. No man putteth a piece of new cloth unto an old garment.
Yep.
For that which is put in to fill it up, taketh from the garment, and the rent is made worse.
Yep, and the rent is made worse. Meaning what? You can't come in there with that same old mindset. You got to cast out what you know of the world. You know that's go ahead, Al.
Neither do men put new wine into old bottles.
See that? And that's why these guys burst, man. Those guys actually out there bursting, man. You know? Now you know, got the word that they denouncing Yahawashi, man. They done burst. You can't put new wine in the old bottles, man. They ain't gonna get it. And eventually it's gonna burst and you're gonna spill all over the place. Is it over that?
Yeah, it's living there. Else the bottles break, and the wine runneth out, and the bottles perish.
See? The bottles perish, man. They good for nothing. Go ahead.
But they put new wine into new bottles, and doth Salaki, and both are preserved.
Beautiful. Both are preserved. That new wine is living water that we're getting, and that bottle, that vessel that is in, is going to be preserved. From what? The said barrel. This is the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. The Lord ain't gonna say Jerome or Ray of the block. No. That's why they ain't having reformed their mind. They ain't repented. They ain't, you know, asking Yahawashi to forgive them for the sins that they did. You know, when you ask for forgiveness of sins, you actually agreeing with the law that the Lord set up. Because that's what you're being governed by. You know, that's the standard that you're trying to live to. So the Lord looks favorably on that, man. These other people ain't trying to do that. And this is the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. Perfect will of the Most High. What? To bring this place to naught, man. To bring Esau down to the pit. That's the perfect will of Yahawashi. And he's executed. Is it on that? Let's go to 2nd Ezra 9. Start at the top. So yeah, we're seeing these things play out. We're seeing the judgment of the Lord increase. Oh man, there was so many shooters last week in this city. Or this week, I mean last week into this week. The Lord is turning up. I was just every night. I ran on the side of my bed. They're getting it in too. It ain't just the Lord put the spirit on these Jake. You know? It's like he's taking out Eve, baby, Jake, old niggas, everybody getting Lord good. He's getting down, man. You know, and the different type of deaths that's going out, man. The judge, the spirit's creative vengeance. People jumping out of buildings. Oh, jumping off boats. Yeah, jumping off boats. Commit suicide rape stuff. Yeah, God.
The evil spirits that the Lord sent among Egypt, man. You know, He's sending them among spiritual Egypt, man. Spiritual Egypt and spiritual Sodom. And you got it. You got it.
So like we say often, even only Eve. Eve, man, not no good time. That song, let the good time roll. Ain't none of that shit. That shit, man. The good times ain't for the road, man. Perilous times, dangerous, crazy times, man. Even only evil is calm, man. So expect more death. I seen on World Star, somebody got their head blown off on the train, just all kinds. Bahasham, Yahawashi, man. The Lord delighted in judgment, man. And 2/3 of wicked Israel is put to death and die, man.
And for those ones who vividly hate Yahawashi, you gonna die grievous death. You may be plastered all over the internet, man. That's what it be, man. Them jakes that get that public, reckoning, where it's broadcast across the world. They're the ones that offended Yahawashi, man. Saying, let His blood be upon us and our children. Well, guess what it is? Give us Barabbas, or we have no king but Caesar. But those same spirits are back to receive that horrific judgment. It's gonna get nasty out here. And we trying to warn you before it happens. Giving you certain scenarios that can play out, so when you see it happen, you know it's from the Lord. He put His words in our mouth.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand. That is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which He made.
Yeah, man. When you see these things play out, then you're gonna know the Lord is enacting His judgment. He's bringing His words to pass. What it say? The house of Israel shall no longer say that His matter of fact, His words ain't prolonged anymore. And that's what we see.
Then shalt thou understand. That is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which He made. He's visiting this place, man. By the way of these plagues, man.
Yeah, man. The Lord said His words are not going to be prolonged anymore. It's Ezekiel chapter 12 and verse 26. Again, the word of the Lord came to me saying, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say the vision that he seeth is for many days to come, and he prophesieth of the times that are afar off. That's what you believe, man. We done heard of wars and rumors of wars, all this now, man. Everything is right on plan of the Yahawashi. It's coming to pass. Okay? It says, therefore, say unto them, thus saith the Lord power, there shall none of my words be prolonged anymore, but the word which I have spoken shall be done, saith the Lord power, and it's going to be done, man. All right? And we'll read about the things that are coming to pass. Okay? Through the spirit and power, Yahawashi, man, this place is stupid. When the word went out, this bitch really started to crumble, man. Started with our apostles and elders, and their elders, all right, prophesying against this kingdom. This bitch is crumbling, man. When you see a dead body, it's still, when it's fresh, you can touch it, it's still fleshy and all that. It's the rigor mortis that set in this motherfucker, man. This bitch is still, it's decaying, got a funk ass smell. That's America Babylon the Great, man.
Like the earth is gone. Beautiful. Babylon has fallen, man. Ain't got that luster no more place where you come to, you know, have a good time. See, you try to have a good time, you get put to death. So,
That's bad, huh? But that's what time we in. Death angels are lurking. You know?
Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
See, even from the beginning. So the words ain't being prolonged anymore. We seeing them come to pass. You got that.
For like as all that is made in the world has a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest.
Yeah, the end is made known. Oh, we read that earlier. When shall these things happen? And when shall be the end of the world? And the Lord laid it out.
Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and endings and effects and signs.
Endings and effects and signs. Yeah, man. That's the Lord Yahawah showing you what time you in. What it say? What is that? 1 Thessalonians 5. You get that about the time 1. Brethren, I have no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly. We know perfectly.
It's 1 Thessalonians 5:1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren,
Times and seasons. Go ahead.
ye have no need that I write unto you,
Go ahead.
for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
So come upon them unexpected. Like that bell popped out. We want, hey, go come upon you unexpected. You gonna be caught off guard. Oh yeah.
But when they say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them.
Oh, what is that? We're looking into lifting mask mandates. We have now the CDC gonna give more federal guidelines for the mask. Now they trying to say peace and safety. We're trying to get back to the new normal. That's what they call it. The new normal. What happened with the old normal? Well, that go back to what you said. Evil and only evil. It ain't getting no better.
As travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
And they shall not escape. Ain't no getting away. The Lord has declared and decreed it. Go ahead.
But ye brethren are in darkness.
Read that again.
But ye brethren are not in darkness.
Yeah, we're not in darkness. You know, we know perfectly well what season we in. Go ahead.
That day should overtake you as a thief.
Yeah, see, it ain't gonna overtake us. But why we looking for the covenant of Yahawashi, man? We looking for the covenant of the Lord. You got more on that?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Ye are all the children of light.
Woo! Go ahead.
And the children of the day.
Woo!
We are not of the night, nor of darkness.
Look at that. The Lord has saw fit to bring us out this gross darkness, man. So yeah, rejoice. You got to do something about it? Go ahead.
This is Luke 21, starting at 29. And he spake to them a parable. Behold, the fig tree and all the trees. When they now shoot forth, ye see and know of your own selves that summer is now at hand.
Yeah, so the Lord used a tangible thing. When you see these buds coming on these trees, like it's bad right now. But when we see the buds coming on, we know what? Spring is at hand. We know everything is getting ready to come back into life, right? That's what we're seeing. Everything is going to get ready to come back into life. Under the vibration of Esau is nothing but death. You know, we tell you that you can have a mold, you know, right? Give moles rights. Well, that's death, man. That don't breed life. So yeah, we coming into the season a life. It's not going to end. It's going to be a perpetual rulership. Go ahead.
So likewise, ye, when ye see these things come to pass, know ye that the kingdom of the Most High is nigh at hand.
That's beautiful. When you see all these things happening, know that the kingdom of God is nigh at hand. Right? The transfer of rulership. Because of unrighteous decree, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. That's where we at. You got more on that? I'll read over here.
Second Ezra chapter 9, verse 6. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonder and powerful work, and endings in effects and signs.
Endings and effects and signs. You see in the kingdom of heaven approach. The beginning.
And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his work and by faith whereby ye have believed.
That work and faith. If you have faith, you want to put it to work. Man. Like Apostle Elder Manata Zakba said the other day, you know, you got guys who put precepts up on the comment board, but you don't go out and teach. That comment board gonna be a witness against you. You have enough knowledge to put up precept to go along with the lesson being presented, but you don't go out there and teach. You see, everything in the scripture has to be fulfilled. You know, that one servant who put his talent in a napkin, it has to be fulfilled. Who's gonna play that line? I know I want to fall in the line of the righteous. You know, I know for brothers that go good, we want to fall in the line of the righteous. We want to die in the pit.
Shall be preserved from the same peril.
Like that word preserved. What was that definition we just brought out? When it was something that was preserved.
Shall be preserved from the same peril, and shall see my salvation in my land.
See my salvation in my land.
And within my borders. For I have sanctified them for me from the beginning.
From the beginning. All those certain spirits are back in the lot of the righteous. Their lot is to be saved. That's what the Lord had already written. So when this devil, you know, we seeing these things play out, we already know that the Lord has certain spirits serving. What's all that for? One of those wicked. Could be an Edomite too, you know. But yeah, the signs are playing out, man. All right, like the woman said earlier, you get Isaiah 24:5. Like you said earlier, the mirth is gone. You know, they bringing back 90s area musicians to do the Super Bowl in 2022. Woo! God damn. Boy, come on, man. They can't even put the mumble rap up on the damn stage, man. Come on, man. What a Murphy sister. Yeah, man.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 24, verse 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof.
So why is the earth defiled under the inhabitants of? Because it's under the management of Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Again, who promotes death.
The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof.
And literally, the earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, man. You got a term called beaches. You got actual trash islands, man. The fuck? So everything is defiled here, even your women.
Because they have transgressed the law, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant.
See?
Therefore, has the curse devoured
And who
the
was
earth.
the curse? Esau Edom, man, the so-called white man. The people of my curse to judgment. He's the curse. Who enacted those curses that we fell upon in Deuteronomy 28? Esau, he was the so-called white man.
Therefore hath the curse divided the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate.
Yep.
Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned.
Yeah, that's eventually gonna happen, man. Because you go to wear this damn devil, you eventually gonna receive his church. Gonna be burned.
And few men left.
Yeah, few men left. Be elect. Gonna be left.
The new wine mourning.
Yep.
The vine language.
Go ahead.
All the merry-hearted do sigh.
Yeah, all the merry-hearted do sigh. The people, they ain't having no good time, man.
The mirth of tabernacle ceases.
Yep.
The noise of them that rejoice in it.
Yeah. So it ain't like it was before, man. You can visibly see the place of the morality of this place being brought down. They, you talk about the dude that what, man? Neck bones are $60 a patch. That ain't no mirth, man. That boy is sad and crying. That boy is upset. Neck bones is $60 a patch. That boy was visually upset. You know?
The mirth of tabernacle ceases.
Yep.
The noise of them that rejoice in it.
Yep.
The joy of the heart ceases.
Yeah, the joy of the heart ceases, man. Ain't no mirth there, man. Shouldn't even tell you go into the house of mourning. What verse you read?
They shall not drink wine with a song.
Yeah, go ahead. Ain't no happy go here, man. It's a not drink wine with a song, man. They drinking wine to drown out them sorrow. Oh, now that's a cold saying, man. You go to the bar and it's happy hour, but you there drinking away your sadness. That's cold, man. That's your bahasham shop. That's bad.
The city of confusion is broken down.
Woo! What is the city of confusion? America, Babylon the Great. Oh, the city of confusion is broken down. We smelling the dead body. That bitch stink. Woo! You go ahead, huh?
Every house is shut up that no man may come in.
Yeah. You see it out, man. Get ready for the next lockdown. They had your ass shut up, you know? Oh, they go back in that book. Don't be found at home. See, the Lord gonna do something for the elect, man. Like the brother say, get ready for miracles. They gonna be caught off guard. But the Lord gonna have the elect already, you know, ready to move. Scripture say, be as pilgrims upon the earth. What you think gonna happen? The Lord gonna give a warning, like a 2-minute warning to the whole elect. It's gonna happen some type of way, man. Remember, he always sent messengers, angels to warn his people. It's gonna be a 2-minute warning. Yeah, it's gonna be like that. You out, but everybody else gonna be caught off guard.
There's a cry. Verse 13. When thus it shall be in the midst of the land among the people,
Yep.
there shall be as the shaking of an olive tree.
Yeah, man, go ahead.
And as the gleaning grape when the vintage is done.
Yeah, man. No hope, no mirth, no substance. Go ahead. Now this is go to Ecclesiastes. Oh yeah, man. Scriptures also tell us that we're going to mourn when the world rejoices, and then our mourning is going to be turned into joy. Well, if our mourning turns into joy, what's going to happen with the people, man? What's going to happen with the world? They ain't going to go in the morning.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 2. It is better to go into the house of mourning.
Yeah, it is better to go into the house of mourning. Go ahead.
Than to go to the house of feast
Yeah, and he ain't, man. We seen it. We just seen an 11 Passover by Ashukk, man. That's a solemn assembly, man. You really acknowledging and recognizing the Passover that our Lord went through, man. That was a heavy time, man. Spit on, lied on. That was a heavy time for the Lord, man. You niggas, man. That's why Scripture say judgment was beginning at the house of the Lord. You don't reverence the king, you don't reverence the authority that the Lord has given you.
For that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart.
Oh, who is the living? The living will lay there. I need to be in mourning to their mind. They're not going to be out here moving in a way that they don't recognize what time they is, man. It's crazy. Is it more than that? What verse is it? Verse 4? Verse 3?
Sorrow is better than laughter.
Yeah, sorrow is better than laughter. Go ahead.
For by the sadness of the countenance, the heart is made better.
See? By the sadness of the countenance, the mind is made better. You understand what time you in, what season you in. Come back to Yahawashi, Lord, I see. Please have mercy on me. You got more on that? Give me Habakkuk 3. Yeah, man. Serious time.
Now, this is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 3, verse 2. O Lord, I have heard thy speech and was afraid.
Hey, have we heard the Lord's speech? That's why we move with fear. What is that? Noah, you know, he moved with fear. Come on, read that again.
O Lord, I have heard thy speech and was afraid. O Lord, revive thy work in the midst of the years. In the midst of the years make known. In wrath, remember mercy.
Read that again.
In wrath, remember mercy.
In wrath, remember mercy. That's what we asking the Lord. Because he bringing the wrath. Please remember mercy. Please remember your soldiers. You chose for the foundation of the world. Look the point up. Because he bringing the trouble. Is it on that? Give me yeah, man. In wrath, remember mercy. Well, who is going to have that mercy to? Matter of fact, before you get that, give me Deuteronomy 7 and 9. Just like it's a lot for the 2/3, it's a lot for the righteous. It's a lot for the elect. Who are the righteous, man? Who's going to have their sins forgiven? Whose sins are on this side covered by Yahawashi.
And this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 9. Know therefore that the Lord thy power, he is power, the faithful power, which keepeth covenant and mercy.
Keepeth covenant and mercy. In wrath, remember mercy. Who's going to remember mercy? Oh, we read. Go ahead.
With them that love him.
See that?
And keep his commandments to 1,000 generations.
See that? So perpetual, man. These certain spirits going to have that lot. Okay? Read verse 10.
And repayeth them that hate him to their face to destroy them.
Yep.
He will not be slack to him that hateth him.
Go ahead.
He will repay him to his face.
See, the Lord gonna repay those ones to their face, man. You hate the Lord, you despise his word, he gonna kill you, nigga, man. You will be caught in the judgment, prepared for Esau Edom, man. There ain't nothing you gonna be able to do. Because that's the lack that you fell in. Right? Now let's go back to Ephesians. So the Lord is going to keep covenant and mercy with those certain spirits to 1,000 generations. Come on, man. So in wrath, who is going to remember mercy to? The elect.
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 1, verse 1. Paul, an apostle of Yahawashi HaMashiach, by the will of the Most High, to the saints which are at Ephesus.
Well, who are the saints at Ephesus? Who are the saints? What is that? Psalm? Somebody get that by Michelle? Psalms 50 and 5. Psalms 148, 14. You got that?
Psalms 50 and 5.
Yep.
It's Psalms 50 and 5. Gather my saints together unto me.
Yep.
Those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice.
Well, we just read that covenant that the Lord is going to keep those. Well, who made the covenant? The Israelites. More importantly, the elect is going to have that favor bestowed upon them. Right? Read that again about yourself.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 50, verse 5. Gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice.
Right. Those that made a covenant with me by sacrifice. Who was the Israelites, man? Right? You got that Psalm 148? Yeah. Who are these saints that Paul is writing to in Ephesus? If you get it before he can. Yeah, man.
Psalm 148 and 14. He also exalted the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints.
People, the praise of all his saints. Go ahead.
Even of the children of Israel,
Go ahead.
a people near unto him.
So who is near to the Lord, man? Call ye upon him while he is near? Or on this side is the elect. Those are the ones calling upon him while he is near. So who are the saints that we're reading about that Paul wrote to? These are Israelite fathers scattered in those various places around the world, man. And this epistle was written to Ephesus.
And to the faithful,
Read that from the top.
Paul, an apostle of Yahawashi HaMashiach, by the will of the Most High, to the saints which are at Ephesus, and to the faithful in Hamashiach, Yahawashi.
To the faithful in Yahawashi HaMashiach, man. Right? Go ahead.
Grace be to you.
Woo, see that? That's a separation. It says, grace be unto you. Go ahead.
And peace from the Most High, our Father, and from the Lord Yahawashi HaMashiach.
Go ahead.
Blessed be the power and the Father of our Lord Yahawashi HaMashiach, who has blessed us with all spiritual blessings in heavenly places.
Oh, bless us with all spiritual blessings in heavenly places. Right? Go ahead.
In Hamashiach, according as he had chosen us in him before the foundation of the world.
See that same elect, that righteous seed is going to rest with them. Go ahead.
That we should be holy and without blame before him in love.
See that? We should be holy and without blame before him in love. Those certain spirits the Lord has chosen from the beginning. Those are the ones who are going to be preserved from the said peril. Right? All the things that are set upon the path. Okay? What verse is it? Oh, go ahead.
According as he had chosen us in him before the foundation of the world, that we should be holy and without blame before him in love.
Yep.
Having predestinated.
Woo! Having what?
Having predestinated us unto the adoption of the children by Yahawashi HaMashiach to himself.
See them same ones who kept covenant with him for 1,000 generations? The ones who love Yahawah. Remember what it say in Proverbs 8? Somebody get that Proverbs 8 in the last verse. I started at 34. Proverbs 8 and 34. So you love the Lord is going to love you, man. You hate the Lord is going to hate you. That's right. That's bad.
Proverbs 8 and 34. Blessed is the man that heareth me, watching daily at my gates, waiting at the post of my doors.
And that's what you see. We're patiently waiting for you to return to Yahawashi. And the Lord said, that's blessed. Go ahead,
For whoso findeth me, findeth life.
See that? Seek the Lord while he may be found. Whoso findeth me, findeth life. Go ahead.
And shall obtain favor of the Lord.
See that? Go ahead.
But he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul. All they that hate me love death.
That's not hard to understand. You hate Yahawah, you love death. And who was the initiator of death in this system? Esau Edom, man. You basically love your slave master. Right? You got something? What Isaiah 30. It's on the top. Yeah. But woe unto you. You want to go down to Egypt? That's a downgrade, man. You're going down to this base man. You're going to be caught in the same judgment. What is that? Isaiah 13, verse 15. Those who join hand in hand shall be thrust through.
This is Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me.
See that? See, the Lord has his counsel out before you now, man. Through the various live streams that you see and occurring tonight. All right, from the video epistles. The Lord has his living water flowing. Go ahead.
And that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin.
Yeah, man, we're telling you the right way. But you want to add sin unto sin. Like that Eden made that TikTok when the Hebrew Israelites talk about not what is that? Shrimp fried and lobster. That bitch sucking on the damn crawfish. Get you on that. You got this up? Go ahead.
This Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 24. Nevertheless, through envy of the devil.
Yeah, through envy of the devil. Our people envy this damn devil, man. That's why they trying to be like, get the bag. You know, everything he present, they buy it. But the Lord is presenting you with life and you reject it.
Nevertheless, through envy of the devil came death into the world.
Oh, okay, death into the world. Go ahead.
And they that do hold of his side do find it.
Yeah, you hold the side of Esau, you're going to find death. Period. That's what's laid out for him. Ain't nothing good laid out for this damn devil. No hope.
That walk down, Isaiah chapter 30, verse 2, that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth.
You walk to go down into Egypt. This is spiritual Egypt. Right. And spiritual Sodom. You walk to get counsel from the so-called white man.
To strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh.
Yeah, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh. That's going to be your stability in that time. And you're going to fall apart. Because Esau's going to fall apart. His whole system is going to crumble. He's going to enact those certain executive orders, and you're going to be caught out there. What's the old saying? Up shit creek without a paddle. Come on, man.
God. To strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
Yeah, to trust in the shadow of Egypt. A shadow is what? Here 1 minute, gone the next. You know, by way of the light shine. So when the Lord finally bring that judgment upon his own pate, there ain't gonna be nowhere for the shadow to be. Ain't gonna trust in this damn devil. You gonna receive his judgment, as the brother Buford brought out earlier.
Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame.
Yeah, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, which is not strength at all. You know, you got Jakes, you know, what they call them, kingdom preppers, you know, but you ain't doing the things needful in your spirit because the Lord say the upright at heart. You ain't looking on the outward. You looking on what you do on the inside, man. You know, have you renewed your mind? And oh, we read that earlier.
And the trust in the shadow of Egypt, your confusion.
Yeah, your confusion. Your trust in the shadow of Egypt, your confusion. All right? Go ahead.
For his presence.
Jump down to verse 8. Okay.
Isaiah to the 30 verse 8. Now go, write it before them in a table and note it in a book, that it may be for the time to come forever and ever, that this is a rebellious people, lying children, children that will not hear the law of the Lord.
You ain't gonna hear the law, Yahawashi. You vehemently come against, oh, you got these guys with the Jubilee Project, you know, how Christianity, you know, supposed to be for so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. This devil is really trying to pull out all stops. He at the end of this thing. He know his kingdom is crumbling. His well-laid plans are not going as smooth as they were. He's getting pushed back. That's nothing more than the Lord fulfilling prophecy.
Which say to the Syrians, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us.
We had that example of the girl from TikTok. Don't tell me I can't do this abomination. Don't prophesy unto us good things. Right? Read that again.
When say to the Syrians, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things.
Yeah, right things. Right things. Prophesy not unto us right things.
Speak unto us smooth things.
Smooth down. America's going to keep going. Let's pray that the Lord heal. Hell no. We pray that the Lord bring this bitch down. What is that? Jeremiah 28:8. Prophets that have been before me and before thee of old. Prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of pestilence. Come on, man. It ain't gonna be good, like you brought out earlier. Evil and only evil.
Prophesied deceit.
Yeah, prophesied deceit. See?
Get you out of the way. Turn aside out of the path.
Yeah, get the hell out of here with that Bible. What are you talking like that? You got the Bible in your hand. Well, you don't understand the Bible. Though I be ruling the streets, but not in knowledge. You need to listen to the words instead of looking on it. Instead of looking on the man, that's gonna be a stumbling block to a lot of you, man. Instead of trusting in the words, you looking on the outward man, and the Lord don't see how man sees.
Get you out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. Wherefore, thus saith the Holy One of Israel.
Yeah, since you want the Holy One of Israel to cease from before you, go ahead.
Because you despise this word and trust in oppression and perversion, and stay thereon.
And stay thereon, you stand upon Esau. You ain't trying to get better. You ain't trying to come out the ways of the world.
Therefore, this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall.
They said a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall. Y'all remember that condo collapse in Miami? Man, that was some horrific judgment. The Lord ain't playing. That's a similitude of what we're reading about. How the Lord gets down. And it was little babies in there. It was elderly in there. That's the times we're approaching, man.
Whose breaking coming suddenly at an instant.
Woo! Suddenly at an instant. And he don't have nowhere to escape. You got more than that? Yeah, Ecclesiastes 5. Start at the top. But now, let's jump down to 6. Yeah. Pray for mercy. Pray Yahawashi shall have mercy on me. But you gotta remember in the time of Noah, like the brother makes the beautiful point. At one point in time, it was 2 feet of water. Then it was 4 feet. Then it was 6, 8, 12, 20. And then they was thinking like, damn, Noah said this was gonna happen. Well, is the same thing gonna happen to you people? What is that? Wisdom of Solomon 5? Them repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit. Hold that up.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 5, verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord.
Yeah, man, make no terror to turn to Yahawashi. His arm is stretched out. You see the promises playing out. See the Lord getting ready to bring great judgment upon the planet Earth. Go ahead.
And put not off from day to day.
Yep.
For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth.
That's that again, that suddenly, that thief in the night. Don't catch you people off of wares, man. But the scripture say, ye brethren are not in darkness, that they should catch you off of wares. Off guard, I'm paraphrasing. Well, looking to the coming of Yahawashi. Praying he speed it up. That's what's going on here. Yeah, man.
In that security.
Woo! And in that security. These people gonna be in their security, man. We're gonna be all of a sudden. You know how Jake is. Jake ass don't wake their ass up at like 12 o'clock. You know. And then they try and go get some gas, and gas $6 a gallon, and the pump out. Then Jake try and run to the grocery store, and ain't no food there. You'll be caught off guard. Unawares. Out there. Looking crazy. That's going to contribute to that sedition, right? Invading one another for the lack of bread, right? Those certain class wars, those certain race wars. All these things are prophesied to come to pass. See, the Lord was perfect when he said these are the beginning of sorrow. It's a long road, man. Stay prayed up. But again, the Lord is certain today. So we have that hope. Lord, make it go fast. We know the prophets got to play out. What is that? He doeth not move nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled. So when one prophecy is fulfilled, then another one comes in. You got that?
I got that wisdom Solomon for you.
Oh, yeah. Hold it. What verse is it? Okay, come.
For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance.
Woo! In the day of vengeance. Lord, bring it out. Damn. It says perish in the day of vengeance. And we got to have a little living, talk a little bit. Because the Lord is terrible, man. You concentrate on what the Lord do daily, you will bug out. So the Lord give you a bit of levity, a little joke here, a little joke up and down, man. We very well understand what the Lord Yahawashi can do.
Set not thine heart upon goods unjustly gotten, for they shall not profit thee in the day of calamity.
They ain't gonna profit you. When the money crying and all that money you have stored up, it ain't gonna profit you in the day of rain.
Set not thine heart upon goods unjustly gotten.
Oh, don't the Lord tell us to set our mind? Matter of fact, somebody get that. Matthew chapter 6, where it says, lay up for yourselves riches in heaven. That's so. You got that? Verse. I want to say 18. That it?
19.
19. Come on.
Matthew 6:19. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt.
That's where your mind's supposed to be on, man. Not upon these earthly things, man, is going to be done away with. Things here are temporary. They're going to pass away. Go ahead,
And where thieves do not break through nor steal.
Well, thieves break through and steal. You done had all these goods, you know, that you thought was going to bring you through the family, that you thought was going to bring you through the trials and tribulation. No. Because why? You ain't laid up for the things that are spiritual, man. Those heavenly things. Those things is going to bring you through these certain times. You got more on that? Okay. Go ahead.
Verse 20. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal.
Hey, man, take that wisdom and understanding that the Lord gives you, man. There's going to be stability of your time.
For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
There will your mind be also. Can read that again.
Set not thine heart upon.
Let's get that piece of the bag more.
Okay, this Sirach 29 and 11. Lay up thy treasure according to the commandments of the Most High.
Woo, and that was a commandment for Yahawah, man. That was a commandment. Go ahead.
And it shall bring thee more profit than gold.
Oh, come on, man. That's cold. ain't no rubies. All the gold in the world ain't compared to this truth, man. Why? Because it's going to bring life. It's going to bring rulership. It's going to bring rest. Come on. Yeah, man.
12. Shut up alms in thy storehouses, and it shall deliver thee from all affliction.
See that? From all affliction. Go ahead.
It shall fight for thee against thy enemies better than a mighty shield and strong spear.
Woo! See that? That's that wisdom, man. It's going to be stability in your time. Oh, what is that? Proverbs 2 and 10. Get that real quick. Knowledge. Let's say wisdom entering into that heart.
Proverbs 2 and 10. When wisdom enter into thine heart,
those storehouses that you laying up, those things that you're storing in your mind. Go ahead.
And knowledge is pleasant unto thy soul.
Continue.
Discretion shall preserve thee.
Go ahead.
Understanding shall keep thee.
See that? Go ahead.
To deliver thee from the way of the evil man.
See that? You just read it in Ecclesiastes, going to preserve you from all those perils, those evils. Right? Go ahead.
From the man that speaketh forward things.
Who was that? Esau, man. We read a couple of damn forward things this devil destroyed in this book, man. Regarding the legislation that he's already had passed. When we international emergency, it's been extended. So yeah, we in those times.
We know not with every wind.
Yep.
And go not into every way.
Yep.
For so,
and in every way, those certain doctrines supposed to keep your eyes single. Oh, yeah.
For so doth the sinner that hath a double tongue.
Yeah, so does the sinner that has a double tongue.
Be steadfast in thy understanding.
Woo! Read that again.
Be steadfast in thy understanding.
And don't lose this understanding, this truth, man. It says, be thou steadfast in this understanding. Go ahead.
And let thy word be the same.
We speak the same thing. There's no division among us, man. These other guys, man, they go off in the doctrine so bad. We speak the same things. Those certain camps, all right? We hold fast to the doctrine of Yahawashi, all right? What we believe through faith, they were given to our apostles and elders of great millstone. And the fruit show forth for the very work's sake. Okay? Got more on that? Let's go to 2 Ezra 4, 36. Yeah, man. We're in beautiful yet scary time. What a wrath of the Lord is set to take hold of America. Babylon the Great.
Now, this is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 4, verse 37. By measure hath he measured the time, and by number hath he numbered the time. And he did not move nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled.
So he does not move or stir them. So the prophecies have to play out. You know? One prophecy gonna go, all right? And then another prophecy is gonna come in next. And we know that the two main prophecies, all right, that we're waiting on is the implementation of that charisma, what a postmaster general gonna round up you people and get you identified. What was that? 10, hold on, I gotta get it again. Hold on. Let me get that again. Well, this is the words of Yahawashi, man. Like, oh, they had a bookmark. There we go. FEMA, or not FEMA, these certain executive orders, right? Again, executive order 1101 provides, 1102 designates the Postmaster General to operate a national registration of all persons. So that's already on the books, man. So they're going to round you up and implement that charisma. And then we're waiting on World War III. And we see the beginning stage of those things coming to pass. So we're in those times, brother. We're in those times, sister. Yeah, please
about. Zephaniah 2 and 3. Let me start 3 or go up. Kind. Zephaniah 2 and 1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
You had these simple takes. See, we supposed to be gathering together. Nah, man, the Lord said you don't supposed to get two walk together until they be agreed. So who is this nation that the Lord is talking about? He's talking about the elect. 2/3, and guess what? Some of the Israelites are going to be numbered in those 2/3. So 2/3 is a nation unto itself. The elect is a nation unto itself. Oh, Israel of the Most High. Go ahead,
before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as the child, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you,
before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you. Go ahead.
Before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you.
Woo! They're gonna come upon you suddenly. Go ahead,
seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment.
Who have brought the judgment of Yahawah? The Israelites. All right, but who's going to benefit from understanding what judgment was brought upon you? The elect. They're going to come back to Yahawah with a repentant spirit, with a contrite heart. Go ahead,
seek righteousness.
Yep.
Seek meekness.
Continue.
It may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger.
It may be ye may be hid in the day of the Lord's anger. Seek righteousness, right? And they say, what, ye meek of the earth?
Meek.
That's a separation. Jake's so damn prideful. ain't got shit. Prideful as hell, man.
Loud ass car.
Yo, with a loud ass car. Oh, I got a Hellcat. Yeah, yeah. Like, I got 437. Okay. Go to second Ezra 15. So we in those times. Come back to Yahawashi shine spirit and the truth. Hold fast to that what time has. Because the prophecies are playing out. Yeah. Matter of fact, before you get there, if you wrong with 13, yeah, we're in beautiful time. Beautiful time. Because we know all these things have to happen for the kingdom of heaven to occur. What is that in 2nd Ezra 7? Even so is Israel's portion. Israel the Most High. Those are the ones who's going to walk that narrow path.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11. And that, knowing the time, now, like that now, it is high time to awake out of sleep.
It is high time to awake out of sleep.
For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
It's close. It's close. Mustang sound like that. Oh, little Mustang sound like that. Not these up. That little short 5.0. That thing right there. What we at, Romans?
And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
Yeah, now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
Nearer than when we believe. You see?
The night is far spent.
Yep.
The day is at hand.
Okay.
Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness. And let us put on the armor of light.
Now, what does the scripture say? The armor of light. Because you're going to need to be protected. The things that are coming, you're going to need to have protection. Cast off the works of darkness and put on the armor of light, which is this truth. The proper understanding of Yahawah, the correct doctrine. Yeah. But why do Yahawah for the brief, you know, for his plans that he has laid out.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 25. And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations.
And namely, those signs in the sun and the moon and the stars are those so-called UFOs that are the chariots of Yahawah. So much so you had the Pentagon had to actually admit to the information that they were actually watching these things, man. And they said we can't do nothing against it.
With perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring, men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory.
The powers of heaven shall be shaken with what? Those ICP. Then the Lord Yahawashi gonna pop up on the scene. And a huge chariot. So what's gonna cover the sky? Come on, man. God. That's gonna be a beautiful scene in the movie. Outside. Come on, man. That's what it's building up to. That's the end of Esau's system. And the beginning of it that follows, which is the kingdom of Israel. Start with our Lord Yahawashi. We just hope to be joint ass.
And when these things begin to come to pass,
Yeah, when these things begin to come to pass, the food shortages, the pestilence, right? The sedition, the famine, when these things begin to come to pass, go ahead.
then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh.
See, your redemption draws near, man. We got to be redeemed. We got to be brought back. We pray this been edifying. We want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Qadash.
double honors to our teachers, the apostles, and elders of Great Millstone. Much respect to brothers laboring worldwide in truth and sincerity. Salutations and blessings to the hope and elect. Believing on the words of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. Shalom.
Shalom, DTA, Abba, soon.
Night.
And I can try to get the definition real quick. I want